Our current location is just to the north of Owatonna, and we're just to the south of Clinton Falls. Clinton Falls is where that tornado warning is in place. So what you're seeing here is along I-35 north headed toward Clinton Falls, and off to our west, which would be the left side of your screen, is where that line of storms is starting to push in. So we just now got the severe thunderstorm warning issued for this line just over us right now. Severe thunderstorm warning for 1 1/4 inch hail and also 60-mile-per-hour wind. The National Weather Service went to go ahead and warn on that. And then just to the north of Clinton Falls is where we do have this tornado warning that is in place. You were just talking about that, the one that I know Kirsten's up in Faribault. So we're starting to see that just off to our left, or on the left side of your screen, or to the west, and it will be crossing across I-35 here shortly, just to the north of us. So our plan is to go ahead and hold back, and we'll be exiting here shortly so that that storm cell, the tornado warned storm, can go ahead and push through to the north of us. We are noticing, obviously, it's getting very dark, a lot of lightning off to our west. There is a lot of lightning with this, and then we'll see with this specific storm cell if anything pops up to our north as well, and we'll go ahead and check back in with you then.
This little notch right here, just to the south of Faribault and likely to move between Faribault and Owatonna, crossing I-35 in the next 10 minutes. That's a strong indication that we could have a tornado coming down from this storm really at any time. Meteorologist Lisa Meadows is safely in this general area, and she has a report live for us from the Next Weather Tracker. Lisa?
Hi, Mike. Yep, so we are south of that tornado warning that you see. We did get off of I-35 so that we were not going directly north into it, but we did end up going west. That's where we are. So we are by Medford, just south of kind of the leading edge of these the strong thunderstorm there, and then the cell that they're watching for the tornado warning is closer to the Waterville area. But what you're seeing on our screen directly in front of us is basically just to the west of Medford. So within that tornado warned area, this is part of that storm that's starting to make its way toward us, toward that I-35 corridor basically there. So we decided to hold back further off to the south, but this is the leading edge of that tornado warning storm. A lot of people, oh man, there's a lot of people outside of their houses looking as the storm is on the approach. Not a good idea. They're watching this storm on the approach. Hopefully everyone does know to get inside and seek shelter, but what you're seeing here is the edge of that tornado warned storm just to the west of Medford, starting to make its way toward I-35. Obviously it's getting very dark, and then that tornado warned cell is just off to the north. So we're going to go ahead and pull over here shortly when we find a safe spot to do so, so that we can watch this cell pass by. It looks by to our north, but yeah, definitely seeing the dark skies starting to push in.
It is absolutely black there, Lisa. It's hard to tell if that's the camera lens doing that or if that's what it actually looks like. Ton of lightning too, huh?
No, it is. Yep. No, it just went tonight, basically. It just went completely dark. So we're going to go ahead and pull over here. So again, we're at Medford, and just to the west of Medford, and we are facing to the west. So this is that tornado warned storm, that tornado warning box that you were just talking about there. Looks like the specific cell might be a little bit further to the north of us, making its way toward Faribault, but we see a lot of strong reflectivity here with this is headed our way. So a lot of lightning, I'm sure also heavy rain associated with this as well.
You can see stripping away the lightning to give you a better look at the rain. Faribault, it's pouring now there. Owatonna knocking on your door. And right here in this area is where Lisa Meadows is. In fact, let's check back in with her right now in the Next Weather Tracker with the latest along I-35. Lisa?
Yep, so we are just south of this here, but you saw the dark skies push in, and now we have pea-sized hail that is moving through. We have the heavy wind that is coming down as well, and obviously the strong winds thrown in there, a lot of lightning as well. This is it just basically went from day to night. You could even see the heavy rain being pushed in toward us. We're also getting some stronger wind gusts with this as well. And then my photojournalist, Nick Lundman, is saying we're seeing some pea-size hail along with some of those stronger wind gusts as well. Just to the west of Medford. So what we've noticed, you saw those skies get really dark, obviously, and the storms continue to press through. Not seeing any rotation necessarily with this, but obviously seeing heavy rain. We have at least, I would say we have pea-size hail out here, along with some of those stronger wind gusts thrown in there also. And that's mainly what we're seeing with this. It's still tornado warned, but the strongest reflectivity has already passed by us. But we're noticing the heavy rain, obviously, a lot of frequent lightning, and then we just have pea-size hail associated with this storm as well. Again, we are located near Medford and we are facing to the west. So the strongest reflectivity from this tornado warned storm has already pushed further off to our east.
Let's get to Lisa Meadows. Are you still in that Medford area, Lisa, or have you gone ahead and moved a little bit?
So the main storm line has pressed off to our east. So here's a look. We're actually headed, we are in the Medford area. That's correct. We're actually just continuing to head north, and we're near so we're basically right along I-35, but we're headed north. We're trying to get back onto I-35. But the tornado warned storm has pushed off to our east, so we're back behind it. We have some of the heavy rain still in place. That tornado warned storm did move by our vicinity, and we did not see any rotation or anything. But to be honest, with this type of a setup, this was not that supercell type of situation out ahead of a squall line where you would have been able to see a tornado anyways. This is just a line of heavy rain, lots of thunder, some pea-size hail that just kind of blows through. So right now you can see we're getting back on I-35 and we're about to head north toward the Faribault area. We are to the south of Faribault, which is to our east is where there's the one tornado warning we showed you earlier, where that heavy rain and also the pea-size hail did move through. And then also just to the east of Faribault is where we have some of the stronger, that one tornado warning that is still in place. To the east of I-35 is now where it looks like the strongest reflectivity is, and it looks like the National Weather Service did just issue another tornado warning just to the east of Walcott there.
Another area that's been getting a lot of heavy rain, not so much on this map because everybody is hopefully sheltering, is to our south, and that's where meteorologist Lisa Meadows has the next weather tracker. Lisa, where are you now? What are you seeing?
So we are just near the Faribault region right now. We're getting off I-35 and we're starting to head east here on Highway 60. So this is back behind the storm. So this is headed directly from behind the storm, headed toward it. So in Faribault, our current direction is headed east, and that is where that tornado warning is in place, the one you were just talking about out into Kenyon. So back behind the storm, we have those temperatures that have dropped down. We're down to the 60s. We have the rain in place, and also not noticing any hail necessarily anymore, but we've noticed a big air mass noticeable difference once those storms did come through. Now we are seeing a lot of lightning with this storm continue to push off, and again, this is the storm that he was just pointing out, tornado warned across the Kenyon region. We are behind that, but we are headed toward it because it is to our east off in Faribault, and a lot of lightning still associated with this as well. Kind of a big tornado warning for this storm that we did see push through, that brought pea-sized hail, of course, strong winds, and then also that heavy rain and a lot of lightning as well. So we're going to continue to head from behind the storm toward that Kenyon region to see just what this storm has continued to bring for us. Now we'll toss it back to Frank and Amelia.
Let's go back to Lisa Meadows now. She's been down in the heart of it from Albert Lee to Faribault and Owatonna. I can hear the rain. You can see the wiper action. Lisa, in the next weather tracker, what's the latest?
Hi, yep. So we are to the east of Faribault, where you did hear Kirsten Mitchell did take shelter from what was a tornado-warned storm at the time. That has since passed. Our current location is along Minnesota 60, and we're on the approach to Kenyon. So what you're seeing in front of us is that storm that was tornado warned. That tornado warning has passed to the east of Kenyon, but it is still tornado warned to the east of that area. But there's also a severe thunderstorm warning that's coming up from the south, and that's for some of that hail thrown in there as well. And you can see some reflectivity on that radar structure. What we're seeing here on the ground, obviously seeing the heavy rain, a lot of lightning still associated with this, but not necessarily seeing any hail just yet. But again, we are headed east along Minnesota 60, headed toward Kenyon right now, back behind that tornado warned storm. And then that severe thunderstorm warning that was near the Owatonna area is moving. The tornado or severe thunderstorm warning box is moving to the northeast a little bit. So some of that heavier rain and even some hail, something that we'll have to watch for here as we continue to head east.
Let's check in with Lisa Meadows now. Lisa has been down in southern Minnesota in the heart of where we expected the rough stuff, essentially. She started in Albert Lee, worked her way up toward Faribault and Owatonna. Lisa, it's been quite an afternoon and early evening for you tracking the rough stuff.
Right, and we are still behind the storms right now. So we are headed east here, and we are just to the east of Kenyon. And what you are seeing and directly in front of us is Zumbrota. So that is where we have the severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like the tornado warning, the last tornado warning, has just dropped off. Still seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in place. What we're seeing here on the ground is some of this heavy rainfall, lots of lightning still with this, but not necessarily experiencing any hail per se here. These storms have been pushing again from west to east, so we're kind of back behind the stronger reflectivity, which would have the heavier rain and also some of that hail. So we are behind the hail, but we're going to continue to head east here, headed toward Zumbrota, where the severe thunderstorm warnings are still in place. Again, we're still experiencing some of the heavy rain and also lightning, but not necessarily experiencing the strong wind gusts. Can't feel them at least, and also not dealing with any hail at this point.